Hello, let's solve pips. Still don't know how long I'll be doing this, but I'm doing it for now. Let's try the easy one. Okay, so we have 0. Only the blank cell, the blank domino half can go in that, so that's fine. We need some 1s here. We need an 8. The 8 will need to be made up of 2 halves of 2 separate dominoes, just based on... Oh, actually, the equal we can put in right away because we only have 1 domino with 2 equal halves, so that's fine. So the 8 will need to be made up of a 3 and a 5. That's the only possibility. So the 5 will need to cross over into the 1, so that'll go there. And the 3 can have anything on the other side, so there's that. And then the only remaining domino, we'll put a 1 in the 1. There we go. That was the easy puzzle. Let's move to the medium. Okay, so we can see that in this 6, we will need a vertical domino there, which means we'll need something crossing over into the equals here. We've got plenty of 5s to fill that 5. So what might we put to fill the 6? We could have 2 1s and a 4. We could have... I think that's the only possibility, actually. I think that's literally the only possibility. I think anything else put in that position will break the 6. It will. Because the only other thing that could even conceivably fit is the 4 plus 0, but then we'd need a 2, which we don't have. So this goes here, that's it. And then that means the only other possibility is a 4 here. It can't be the 4 blank, because then we won't have another blank to put in the equals. So it'll have to be 4 and 6, which means we'll need to put another 6 here, and then we can put a 6 and a 5 to fill the 5. Which means 5s will be in the equals because that's all we have enough of. So this 5 goes there, and then a blank to make the 3, and 2 5s to finish the equals. There we go. Great. Okay, we'll move on to hard. Here we go. Right, so this little peninsula over here in the northwest means obviously we sort of have one way of understanding what the kind of patterns of dominoes is going to be. Another is down in this other peninsula here, creating this little bay. So we need a 2 that drops vertically down into an equal. So the 2 will need to, on the other side of the 2 will need to be something we have more of, which actually still looks like it could be multiple options here. It could be blank. It could be another 2. Actually, those could be a 3. Yeah, it could be quite a few things. Oh, actually, you know what? This 18 needs 3 6s, and we know that one of the 2 6s will be here because it'll need to fit there in order to accommodate that original peninsula I pointed out. So then we'll need another 6. So we need, look at this, we have 3 regions of equals containing 3, 2, and 2 dominoes. So what do we have 3 of? We have 3 2s. We actually do have 3 empties, interestingly. And 3 3s. Right, okay. We also will need a 1 to go in the 1, a 2 to go in the 2. Well, sorry, we can put a 6 in the 6. Now, the question is, which way does it go? Because it could go this way as well, in which case the equals would need to be doubled up with 2s. That would be the only possibility there. Which does... Oh, you know what? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to this. I'm going to remove this for now. I haven't been paying attention to this huge 0 region. That's obviously important. The 5 I'm going to get rid of because that 5 isn't useful to us for anything. So we have that, and then how many more zeros do we need? We need 4, so all of our remaining zeros will have to go in there. Okay, that's useful to know. I should have been looking at that earlier. The only 6. All right, okay. Feels though I'm doing this wrong. I think this doesn't go that way. I think it maybe goes this way. And then we can put a 1 here. And Then we put 2's in here. I think this is going to work for the equals. And then the only other 2 to go down here is a 3, which means we need a 3 here. Yeah, this is working. And then we need a 4 in the equals. Okay, that was pretty tricky. There was probably a more efficient way to solve that, which I did not find. But there we go. That was the day in pips. We've got the easy, medium, and hard. There we have it. Probably back tomorrow. Bye for now.